Welcome to Voice of the Past TV. If you love powerful African history that the world often forgets, please subscribe to this channel and share this video so these stories can live on. High in the mountains of the Horn of Africa, a land stood watch over its own destiny. While much of Africa fell under foreign flags, Ethiopia remained standing, wounded at times, tested often, but never broken. Ethiopia was old before Europe was awake. It had kings when others had clans, laws when others still ruled by force alone, and a written language when many nations relied only on memory. This deep sense of identity became Ethiopia's first shield. When the European powers began their great scramble for Africa, they looked at Ethiopia with hungry eyes. Italy wanted an empire and believed Ethiopia would be an easy prize. They were wrong. In 1896, Italian soldiers marched confidently toward Ethiopian lands, armed with modern weapons and colonial arrogance. Waiting for them was Emperor Menelik II, who had done what many thought impossible. He united Ethiopians across ethnic, religious, and regional lines. At the Battle of Adwa, farmers became warriors, priests became messengers, and ordinary people became defenders of a nation. Against all expectations, Ethiopia crushed the invading army. Europe was stunned. For the first time in modern history, an African nation had defeated a European power in open battle. That victory echoed across the world. For Africans and people of African descent everywhere, Ethiopia became proof that resistance was possible. Years later, in 1935, Italy returned under the rule of Mussolini. Bombs fell, poison gas was used. Ethiopia suffered occupation, but occupation is not the same as colonization. The people never accepted foreign rule as permanent. Resistance never stopped, the flag never died. Emperor Haile Selassie carried Ethiopia's voice to the League of Nations, warning the world that injustice, if ignored, would spread. Though the world failed to act, history would remember his words. By 1941, the occupiers were driven out. Ethiopia rose against guard, but sovereign. Ethiopia was never truly colonized because it never surrendered its soul. Its people believed in their land, defended their culture, and refused to accept that freedom could be signed away by foreign hands. This is why Ethiopia stands different in African history, not untouched by struggle, but undefeated in spirit. Subscribe to Voice of the Past TV, share